Badwater is TF2's best and most popular payload map, as no matter the time of the day, there will always be people playing. But do you ever think to yourself, this map is great, but it's too orange and lacks any other weird gimmicks? Well, fear not, as the TF2's workshoppers have fixed that problem with their own unique takes on the map, and I want to show a few of them that I found. So let's not waste any more time and let's just talk about them. Let's start off with an industrial team variant called Brickwater. This version has changed the layout a bit, as the first point has this bridge and fences, and fun fact, this black stuff kills you, so don't touch that. The second point is fairly the same, except with few covers and some other props in the roof area. The third point has remained the same, except it has a platform that helps blue team get to the attic. The final point has lots of props to hide from snipers, there are some boxes that help you get to the stairs, and once you cap, engineer teleports out of nowhere and blows up the final point. Overall, a really nice remake of a classic map. It's so detailed that you can tell the map maker really put a lot of effort into it. Let's move on to the next map.
That just ain't right!
Spacewater is my favorite map out of these variants. I love sci-fi, if you can tell with the robot and dimension hopping, so having Badwater reimagined as a moon base is just so cool. While the layout remains relatively the same with the exception of this hallway connecting from third point's attic to the map room and this entrance to the said attic, I love how the map has reimagined all the different rooms. Most of the rooms are either recess related like with these plants or communication rooms with these computers, and I really find this kind of stuff exciting. This map also discourages backside flanking and encourages sticking more to your objective with these laser walls that kill you if you try to go through them. And what I really find cool is that the card has this radioactive bomb that blows up the moon's water reserve, essentially ruining any chances to prosper there. This map is just great. I love all the details that's put in here, and reimagining a fairly common desert map into this cool moon base is really cool, and I can imagine the amount of fun animations could be done with this map. So you know how Badwater is a very misleading name? Well, this map fixed that problem maybe too well. The map is entirely flooded and there's the risk of drowning, but luckily there are a few places that water hasn't reached. I like how the map has been transformed into an alpine area, so it makes sense why there is a flood, but there isn't much to talk about other than that. Mineshaft is Badwater, but if it took place in a cave, and let me tell you, this map is drastically so different that it might as well be its own thing. The first point has these dead pits, the side path has one more lane, the overall layout is more open with these covers, and once you cap the first point, the card doesn't go the usual road, as the second point is at the backyard area, which has been remade completely into something different. The third point remains somewhat the same, except there isn't anymore the attic building and has brand new side paths, and the final point remains the same with the exception of few tweaks, and fun fact, the pit contains missiles. The buildings have all been remade as well, some drastically being different to their Badwater counterparts. There's a flank route for the blue team at the first point in the train tracks, and the map maker put an actual train that you need to watch out for. There's this other route with deadly minecart. Red team has full spawns now, the first being at the second point, and their final spawn has this vent, which they can enter at the bottom to reach the top spawn. Overall, this map is excellent. While it's a bit dull with the grey, I do like of the creator took creative liberties and really changed up how you play Badwater, and that makes this map 10 times more fascinating to explore.
Yeah!
Cooler Badwater is silly. First and foremost, I usually try to avoid putting my biases in my videos unless they're related to sniper or spy mains. But the first thing I saw was some fat dragon for zone, and I really thought I should skip this map, but I thought that would be rather silly and decided to see what the map has to offer. This map is just one giant shitpost. There's a giant water slide that you can enter, there's a hot tub behind the locked door, there's a fish tank with swimming fish cakes, a train that occasionally appears, a cactus that insta-kills you, a charati pickup that soaks you in piss, and blue team's first spawn room is just 2 for spawn. Some interesting stuff happens when you're pushing the card. Blue team needs to wait for this door to slowly open up, which is likely trolling you with its multiple layers. The track takes you to the backyard and then to the roof where the card flies down to the second point. There's a hammer that splits the card into 3 different bombs that each take 3 different lanes and eventually form back into one big bomb card. And at the end, when you manage to capture the final point, it teleports you to the bomb pit, and then the card slowly falls to the pit while Half-Life 2 music plays. This map is a pretty funny take on Badwater, so despite being flashbang with furry art at the start, I had fun exploring the map and I do like the map maker made sure that the stuff you see around is more silly than bullshit, as having too many insta-kill parts will be not too fun. Alright then, I want to show you all the final Badwater map that I found pretty neat, so let's move on to that.
That wasn't even close.
Koth Badwater is a remake of what Badwater could have been if Valve didn't change their minds. If you didn't know, the map was originally planned to be King of the Hill map, so compared to the final version it is a lot smaller. The spawns are mirrored and the control point is at the cliff area. The tunnel is more of a flank route to the enemy spawn, but other than that, I am happy that we got a payload map instead, because it's a really fun map and I will be here making this video now, would I? Anyway, that's all for today. I really like seeing other people's visions for TF2's official maps, as I think it's really interesting how others will change a map. Some will change it to be more industrial, some will take it to the moon, and some will have fun with all the city stuff. If you have any unfinished map projects, I would recommend working on them, as it's always pretty neat to see other people's work and how they will design a map. Anyway, that's all for today. Do leave a like if you enjoyed this video and comment down below your favorite Badwater variant, subscribe for more TF2 content and have a nice day.
Hey, Roll! Incoming! That's what you get.